And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the long ball beasts taking on the mid-century groundbreakers. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Well, Singy, when you consider the top hitters ballparks in the sport, this has got to be one of them.
I'll say this. Pitchers have to stay with their game. They can't look and think, I have to be fine and perfect on every pitch. Continue to pitch to your strengths, and you'll come out of here with a good outing.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. All right, first pitch coming up. And on the mound in this one, Christopher Sanchez.
Boogie brings a ton of confidence with him to the mound. He's looking for good at-bats and a few runs from his teammates, and he's hoping to take care of the rest to make sure they come away with a win. If he's on in this one, it's going to be a real uphill battle for everyone else.
All right, ready to go here. Here's Mike Trout. Trout tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he held back according to Ricky Halladay. And the next pitch is way outside. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. It's 1-0. He kept swinging, and it paid off.
Well, that was a battle, Boog, and he just kept taking his cuts, finally squared one up. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with Pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's Yordan Alvarez. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missed.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
That one misses, and that's ball 3.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And now Shea Langoliers. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. And now Junior. This pitch rides in too far. That got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Now here's Bobby Witt Jr. and the pitch. And that is cut on and missed. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Caminero off of first with 2 away. Fouls it off, still 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
2-2. The other way, and that's a fair ball. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score.
Picks himself up an RBI. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. The Beasts on top 2-0. Back at Citizens Bank Park. And our starting pitcher here today, Dylan Cease.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
Cease, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. And he swings through that one.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
There's a process too, right? The way he goes about setting up hitters.
Yeah, and he's coming right at you. He's going to get ahead in the count. And when you're a hitter and you find yourself 0-2, 1-2 with a guy who has 3 to 4 pitches that are nasty, you are very defensive. And he plays upon that, and many times he comes out on top.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for 2. The throw into second, and he'll make it safely for a leadoff double in the bottom of the first.
Most hitters dream of being able to hit breaking pitches as well as this guy. It takes great bat-to-ball skills to be able to be as good as he is against the junk pitches he faces.
And now it's Juan Soto. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. Into second, and he's got a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here is Freddie Freeman. Outside. Now 2 balls and a strike. No outs. Runner on second. Next offering is in for a strike. And that one is inside. Swung on, belted. That's back there. Get out of town. A 2-run homer, and they add a pair. It's 3-2. He put a charge into that one.
That was a lightning swing right there, no doubt about it. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here's C.J. Abrams now.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
And that one is lifted in the air. Green makes the grab, 1 down. Now let's have a look at the legends up and down the lineup for the mid-century groundbreakers. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with 2 strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
ground ball right side.
Foul ball.
And that's a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Tough start for him so far, already at 30 pitches here in the first. That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
Three balls, 2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. On the ground to the left. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-bagger.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. That was just nice.
Ball pretty well struck out towards right center. Bellinger drop step going back. Tattooed to Tatertown and gone. It's their second home run of the inning, and they boost their lead. It's 5-2.
Well, he almost robbed a home run right there, and I tell you what, he'd love another crack at it. During batting practice, you always like to work on that, and so close, but that one was just out of his reach.
So 2 down, and now the center fielder, Andy Pappas. Fouled off left side.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in the dirt. Grounds one to short. Witt on the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 5-2. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Philadelphia, second inning set to go. Here's a big power threat, Ben Rice. That one's in there, and the count 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy Dimmick.
That one ripped left field, and it one hops the wall. Now he'll turn for second, and he's there with a leadoff double.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
We got 2
Here's
balls,
Riley
1
Green.
strike.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here at the top of the second. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. him swinging.
Oh, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
Swing and a miss. And a count now even up. Rice, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. Here's Trout.
This is a guy that really has the ability to be more than just a slugger and a home run hitter, but to hit for average, to get on base, and to drive the ball out of the ballpark.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And that one is out of here. Another homer. His 2nd home run of the game. It's 5-4.
Who doesn't love watching Mike Trout smash home runs? His swing just sounds different. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
2 outs, nobody on. Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Throw on to Freeman. Out number 3. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's down to 1 at 5-4. Back here in Philadelphia. And now the catcher comes up to him. Drake Baldwin. And that one clips the corner. Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
That one ripped. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
In the dirt, blocked. Next offering is in for a strike.
3-2.
Runner at second, nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Here's Juan Soto. That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one is absolutely belted. That's back. Gone. He circles the bases, and they add to the lead. It's 8-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. High velocity up and in is just such a difficult location for the hitter, but this time he pulls the hands tight to the body, gets through this pitch. What conviction in that swing. Awesome job at the plate.
Manager out of the dugout. On the mound now, Michael Wacha.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
Freddie Freeman up to the dish. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Missed with a changeup. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Still only 1 out here in the inning. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Max Muncy at the dish. 2 down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. But the biggest swing of the inning comes right here, a 3-run homer. It's now 8-4. Top half of the third. Inning, stepping in the long ball threat, Shea Langoliers. And there's a foul ball.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper's looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
This one in the air. Abrams. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's some real power at the plate. Junior Caminero.
That's a ball.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through 1 more inning, anything after that, a hitter or 2 is bonus, but they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
One down, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball hit in the air, left center field. This one's got a chance. That's back there. And that one's gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they close the gap. It's 8-5.
That gives them hope they can pull off this comeback. They just need a few more swings like that, and they're back in business. Well, he put a really nice swing on that one, and everything was on time, took a direct path to the ball, excellent extension, and just drove it out of here. Nothing better than when the ball jumps off your bat like that.
Base is empty, one away. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Bobby Witt Jr. A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. 2-1 now. Fought off foul. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he's up to 7 strikeouts. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now an 8-5 ball game. And we're back, bottom of the inning, and now it's the switch hitting second. Pinch hitter coming on, Luis Arias. Ceddanne Rafaela into the game as a defensive sub now, and he'll take over in center. Also entering the game, Dylan Dingler. He takes over behind the plate. Also into the ball game, Travis Bazzana. He's the new third baseman. Also entering the game, Kevin McGonigal. He's in at short. Stop. Also into the ball game, number 5. He takes over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Randy Arozarena. He'll be out in left field. Also into the ball game, Miguel Vargas. He'll play second.
Number 56, Randy Arozarena.
That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you've got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, James Wood.
And what a great guy to be able to turn to off the bench, huh?
Nope.
Just missing there. 2
2
and
balls,
2.
2 strikes.
Arise gets his lead at first, nobody out. Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. So up next, Andy Pajes. That's a little high. 2 and 1. Man at first, 1 away. Fastball for a strike at 95. A sliding stop over to first, and they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Man on second, 2 down. Can't glove it cleanly. Still fires to first, and the throw is late. Missed opportunity there thanks to the misplay.
Well, with 2 outs, I'm thinking he had his mind on getting in the dugout so they could get to hitting. All it takes is just a little lapse in concentration. So now let's see if his pitcher will pick him up.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Back here, Citizens Bank Park, as we go to the top of the 4th. And here's the first baseman, number 5. Corbin Carroll now in the game as he comes in as a new right fielder. Also entering the game, Otto Lopez. He's in at shortstop. Also into the ball. Game number 27. He's the new third baseman. Also entering the game, William Contreras. He takes over behind the plate. Also into the ball game, Pete Crow Armstrong. He'll be patrolling center. field. Here comes the manager. Jacob Mizorowski into the game, and he'll feature a hard slider to work off his fastball. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And in foul ground, he pulls it down, 1 out.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Next one misses, 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Next offering is in for a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touched it.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
1 out, base is empty. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
There's a swing and a drive. And it stays fair. Around first, heading for 2. And he's in with a stand-up double.
Everything came together for him. Put a very nice swing on that pitch right there. Got one to drive and just kept it fair down that right field line and into the corner. And it's almost impossible to track those down as an outfielder.
1 out, runner at second. Digging in, Miguel Vargas. And now 2-1. Man at second. Runner takes off for third. Cut on and miss. Throw to third. He's safe. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Makes the grab, and that should get the job done as he tags from third. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and it's now a 2-run game.
Wow, pretty amazing. That only ended up being a sac fly. So much excitement and a great effort out there to take on the wall as he hauled it in. And for the batter, could have easily been a double or even a triple, but you know what? He'll take the sac fly RBI.
And now it's going to be Ceddanne Rafaela. That one at triple digits.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Swing and a base hit. And that extends the inning.
The batter, the designated hitter, Yordan Alvarez.
Yordan Alvarez now at the plate. High in the air, out to right. And that is that. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. The Groundbreakers lead this one 8-6. Back at Citizens Bank Park, John Chabi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Corbin Carroll. Fly ball center field, Rafaela. Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Matt Olson.
Boog, I never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, as an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers.
Next offering is in for a strike. Base is empty, one away. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one back there. That's not coming back. He goes deep in his first at bat off the bench. And they tack on to their lead. It's 9-6. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Power versus power right there, like two locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? But a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. How is that fastball out of here?
So what? Here comes a skipper out of the dugout. Parker Messick gets the ball now.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the ball.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-6. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
2 strikes.
Swings and misses. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Breaking ball misses down and away. James Wood in the on-deck circle. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-run game at 10-6. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the catcher, Dylan Dingler.
For the Beats, the catcher, number 14, Dylan Dingler.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Crow Armstrong makes the grab, and there's one down. They've got a potent lineup, and when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Travis Bazzana. The 1-1 is fouled off. The Groundbreakers leading by 4, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one got a piece of him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. Now it's the shortstop, Kevin McGonigal. And that drops in for a strike. McGonigal checks his swing, appeal to third, and that's a strikeout. Matthew Ross says he went around. Bellinger up to hit. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Tristan Peters. A run they're on first with 2 gone for him. Here's a 1-1. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. And a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Some high cheese for strike 3. Back here in Philadelphia, we head to the bottom of the 5th. At the plate, James Wood. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base slugging too. Swings and misses. And it's 3-2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets
out towards right center, that's well struck. And caught on the warning track. Not quite enough behind that one.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
Now it's 3-2. Movement in the bullpen. Jake Latz, the left-hander, up and throwing. Baker getting cranked up as well. And there's ball 4. Man at first, William Contreras, the next to hit. Step off throw to first, and he dives back in safely. Crow Armstrong stands at first with 1 out. Runner on the go. The 1-1 is fouled off. Missed inside with the curve. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw. Save. That was close, but StatCast shows us why he so often seems to be on the safe side of these steal attempts, Chris.
Yeah, you see that plus speed, and he needed every last bit of it to swipe that bag. Such a threat on the bases.
That's a strike, and a count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the top of the 6th. And now the first baseman, number 5. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Action in the pen down there. Justin Robles appears to be getting loose. Burns, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Just missed.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 3-1. Swing and a drive, deep right field. That's back there. And it is gone. He sends it out of here. And they're chipping away. It's 10-7.
Things might get pretty interesting if they keep connecting on pitches like that. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run. out of it.
Manager out of the dugout. They turn things over to the southpaw, Eduardo Rodriguez.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're the top half of the sixth. Sets him down on strikes. That was pretty nasty.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling when you think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
That's down and in. A slider missed.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Pulls the string with the changeup, struck him out. Back to the top of the lineup. Ceddanne Rafaela digs in now. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one blasted deep to right. Going back. That one is gone. He leaves the yard to right. Second home run of the inning for him. And they cut into the deficit. It's 10-8. And their fifth home run of the game.
Some things in this sport are contagious, Boog. And right now for this team, clearly it's the long ball. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Two outs.
Ball two.
And misses inside. Dylan Dingler to bat next. Swing and a miss. 3-2 now.
Full count. 3-2.
Stays alive. Ground ball up the middle. Over to first. That's the third out. But two round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. And it's now a 10-8 ball game. Back here in Philadelphia. Here comes the skipper, and Brian Baker taking over on the mound. Now into the game, Yandy Diaz. He takes Over as the new first baseman. Also entering the game, Wilson Contreras. He takes over behind the plate. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike. Baker, he's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys, but Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers. Cut on and miss, struck him out at 98, and 1 gone. Here's Matt Olson down.
And it's flip a coin, because the good thing is that you can bring a guy like this in with the bases loaded and not worry about walking in a run. But on the other side, if he gives up one of those homers, it counts for 4.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Jake Latz preparing to come on if needed. Diaz getting loose as well. A little bit low. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Arozarena after it. Corrals it. 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Otto Lopez will hit next. Strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1, 2, 3.
In the background is a black.
The left-hander on now, Justin Robles. And up to hit is Wilson Contreras. So coming into the game now on defense, Hunter Goodman. He takes over behind. The play. Also into the ball game, Jordan Walker. He takes over in right. Ball to strike. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Line drive. Makes the catch. 1 down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Way
2 balls, 1
inside.
strike. That's ball 3.
Tristan Peters waiting in the on-deck circle.
They can get him up. He'd represent the tying run, so critical pitch right here.
He swings and fouls one off. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Jake Latz. Here's the third baseman.
Leading up for the Groundbreakers, the third baseman, Sal Stewart.
Swings and misses. And the count 1
ball,
and 2.
2 strikes.
Can't connect on the curveball, struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
2 down, nobody on. That one misses, and it's 2-1. And a foul ball. Two outs. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 7th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Mason Miller.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And a strike right through there. That one in triple digits. Strikes him out with 101. Yandy Diaz now. The next offering misses. Ball 2. One down, base is empty. To the right side. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. Pitch
Ball
misses, and that's ball 3. Miguel Vargas in the on-deck circle. 2 down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. Top of the zone for a strike, and it counts full. swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And there's a ball. Fastball for a strike. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Hunter Goodman now at the plate. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Rafaela pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now the designated hitter.
So Harper stands in. And that skips in the dirt. Two down, nobody on. That one drifts inside. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Catcher tosses the mask, settles under it, has room, and he makes the catch. 3 up, 3 down that time. 9th inning coming up. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 10-8. Here comes the closer here in the 9th, Yohan Duran.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Walker gets under it, and it's caught for the out. He's 2 outs away. Now it's going to be Ceddanne Rafaela. Outside low, and it's 2-1. That one fouled off. On the ground, right side, and that goes foul. And they'll do it again. One down, base is empty. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. So, man aboard. Here's Adley Rutschman. Tying run at the plate. And that one fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And now it's even up.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And that's downstairs and outside.
So here we go. Base runner at first, could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
On the ground, right side. They get the tag on him. The double play ends it right here.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this ballgame to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton. The next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
And this one ends the final 10-8. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
Okay, Mr. Misfit, but I ain't Mr. Fit in mine. This some rich shit like Gucci.